No, yeah, you're right. I don't.
Oh. We're getting emotions from Jax. We're getting emotions.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey y'all, welcome to GT Not Live. Today we're going into the highly requested Amazing Digital Circus episode 5. We broke apart the 4th episode previously here on the channel. That's where we saw mostly Gangle's arc in the fast food environment that Kane set up. And it was a very emotional end of that episode, if anything. We left with the performance reviews, a very nice friendship moment between Zooble and Gangle, and it felt like a nice break from a lot of the tension and conflict and the little seeds of story that we got in the first few episodes, where we concentrated on Gangle, previously we concentrated on Kinger, and now we're going into episode 5. I remember there was some madness with Ragatha and the drugs, right? We saw a lot of annoyance from Jax, who just didn't want to be part of the situation at all. So I don't really know what we're supposed to be expecting here. I've been as blind as possible throughout this entire process. I have been trying to stay away from Twitter threads or Tumblr Q&As and all that jazz. So if there are specific posts, because I know that Gooseworks likes to interact with the community and seed out little secrets and answers to things, if there are things that pertain to that with this analysis, feel free to drop a comment and politely tell people what you know and share all the secrets and the goodness. So I don't want to hold you here, but hey, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be really cool. Without further ado, let's hop, skip, and jump right into this thing. We've got the Amazing Digital Circus, Episode 5, Untitled. I don't know why that is, but I guess we're about to find out. Ooh. What do your parts say about you? Circus. Okay. So, as we've seen in previous episodes too, Zooble has always had this kind of discomfort around their body and the way that they're made up, because the parts about Zooble literally change. I think episode to episode, parts of Zooble have been a little bit different.
I didn't notice that.
Right? Yeah, like Zooble has not been fully consistent throughout the entire series. So, you know, it's kind of like this reconfiguration to try to get something that feels better, but still feeling this discomfort, right? So, to see here right off the bat, what do your parts say about you? Circus, and Zooble reading into that. Maybe we're gonna get a little more of that side of Zooble here. So, how can we help you? How can you help me, Google? Swing.
Welcome back, my candy hearts and paper flowers.
Hold on. This wasn't, because the last time we were at the fast food restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Are they covered in kelp? Pomni's about to vomit.
Yeah.
All over the floor. Okay, were we underwater? What's going on? Swing.
Well, that sure could have gone better. But I'm sure the next adventure will be less, what?
Also, holy moly, I just want to point this out. The visual quality of the Amazing Digital Circus.
I was thinking the same thing. It looks very high definition.
Right? Like, every single episode, they've been upping their game with the way that this looks. Like, this is the most high-definition seaweed I think I've ever seen. You could see the individual cracks and the crackles within this sea plant. Very good. This looks wonderful. Wow.
Hey, Ragatha, can you help me count my eggs before they hatch?
Yeah, of course. Wait, what?
Yeah, huh? I mean, hey, if you don't know the classic phrase, don't count your eggs before they hatch, just means don't count on something unless you have confirmation for it. So, I don't know. They tend to do this thing in the Amazing Digital Circus where the first, minute or two will lay down the themes of the entire episode, and so I always focus very intensely on what they give us at the very beginning. So there's gonna be a lot of stopping and pausing here just to go through it all, but that's random and strange, and so it's worth calling out now.
Looks like that oh-so-positive Ragatha charm is starting to wear off, huh?
Okay, Bree. $5.
Okay.
I will bet $5 that at the end of this episode, Ragatha's gonna have a moment where she's not so positive anymore. I will bet you $5.
Yeah.
Based on what was just said there.
Yeah, because that was some good foreshadowing, if that's the case.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, they're really good at seeding that out.
Yeah.
So maybe in this episode, we're gonna see Ragatha kind of come undone in terms of like the very positive, caring for others persona that she's had. She's always tried really, really hard to be like a friend to Pomni and take care of her. But I've always got the sense that she's not as close to Pomni as she wants to be, and she doesn't know how to make Pomni like her. So I don't know. I just, when I hear that, when I see that, I'm like, that feels like an important piece that we should carry on for later.
Have we had a like Ragatha focused episode yet?
No.
Okay.
I was wondering with the last episode if they were going to get to that just because of Ragatha and the sauce, the drug sauce.
Yeah.
And like if that was going to tie into that arc. But I don't know. I don't know. She feels a little bit like a ticking time bomb.
I agree.
So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm suspicious of you, episode 5.
Oh,
What was that? This is, oh my gosh. The reflections here, like this is so, I just have to say it again. This is so nice. Who was that?
right?
Who are you?
Where did you come from?
What the heck? One of these like the proportional figurine mannequins that artists use, they've appeared as the NPCs throughout this series, right? Like in the first few episodes, we saw the mannequin like icon on some of the doors in the main hallway where all of them have their rooms. And originally we just kind of assumed like, oh, maybe those are rooms that are unassigned and they're just not listed there, right? But even when we saw Gummy Goo in his little like NPC realm, we saw even more of those figurines and mannequins just like standing around. It's like, oh, are these NPCs? Are these characters with a little bit more in them? I don't know. I usually see them operating in groups. I've never seen them solo pop in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, this is getting weird fast. This is very quickly shaping up to be interesting. Drip, drip.
Looks like this one was a home run, eh?
Are they still doing therapy? Are they still doing therapy? What episode was it? Was it episode 3 where we saw Kinger's arc and I almost cried? Where Kane was talking to Zubul because Zubul just wasn't connecting with the digital circus in the way that Kane wanted, but also Zubul was really uncomfortable with their body. And also, oh my gosh, this caption here, oh Zubul, you mismatched cash piano. I almost read that as couch potato. Anyway, hello. Is he still at it? Maybe he is.
Looks like this one was a home run, eh?
Bees. Hold on. Did I mistake egg for bees? No, the bees are here. The bees are here.
Oh, nice.
The bees are here. Yes. I remember the bees.
Great call out.
I always remember the bees. Okay. Good. I feel vindicated right now. Are there not more bees in the background? Oh, Kane, move your giant head, please. With all due respect. Eggs before they hatch as well. Let's see here. Oh, a lot of interesting little nods to what's going on. Okay. Mind Freak, Egg, Matt Pat Theory, rest in peace. I don't see anything about bees otherwise, but he's working on these drawings in multiple different contexts. In the notepad, on these separate pieces of paper. So he's working on the things with Zubul in this office, because Zubul, this experience, right? But while they're all in the fast food restaurant, he is working on bees. Bees are happening. But I knew that wasn't the first time I saw that. So I don't know what to make of that yet, but the bees are back. The bees are back.
Oh, Zubul, you mismatched cash piano. I'll tear you to pieces. Constructive criticism would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, again, more of Kane coming apart and glitching out more and losing control, because he's kind of losing control about the whole situation, right? With these copies of consciousness, presumably, from these people in the real world, which we know they remember aspects of their life, but like not their name, right? So having less control or manipulation or power over that, Kane's kind of coming apart from that. So we're seeing that here.
That's it. Everybody besides Zubul, get over here.
Oh my gosh, they're counting the eggs. Awesome.
One, I'm going to pitch to you some future adventure ideas, and I'm going to ask you to give me your honest opinions on them.
This is not the first time he's asked for additional, like, input, right? There was a suggestion box, then there was, like, the leak that happened at the top of episode 4.
Yeah.
Give me your suggestions. Like, he's asking again, and it feels more desperate this
It
time.
does feel more desperate.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm gonna sleep.
All right, so I've got an adventure.
Oh, he did the thing! Ah! Did you do this? The little S's that you do with the lines?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wow. What a 2000s culture deep cut.
Right?
I used to do that all the time in elementary school. What does this even refer to? Because to me, I look at that and I think of like NC State, which is a college here in Raleigh. Very big in engineering and textiles and veterinarian science. So I associate this with that now. But when I was doing that back in New York, that was just, you did the cool S.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
I don't.
Chat, if y'all know what the cool S actually stands for, leave a comment. And also, thank you in advance.
Where you all tour my amazing magic chocolate factory and get killed off one by one from OSHA violations. One where a sentient cardiovascular system goes to war against the United States military, and one where you have to survive in a post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland with a telepathic talking dog who's mean to you the whole time. What do you think?
What? What?
I don't know. They all sound a little dark.
Yeah, is that, hold on. Let's break this down.
Where you all tour my amazing magic chocolate factory
Okay.
and get killed off one by one from OSHA violations.
Okay.
One where a sentient cardiovascular system goes to war against the United States military.
I'm trying to figure out what all these reference. Like a magic chocolate factory feels very Willy Wonka coded. And it works. You got like the cool hat and like the long kind of coattail situation with Kane. Cardiovascular system goes to war against the United States military. Is that like a...
That has to be a reference to something.
Right? That feels like a... I don't know if it's more Big Brother adjacent, like... What's... Oh, gosh. Something, but I must scream. What's the first part? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay. All right. So we figured out that the first part was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and then it's like a, bad stuff happens. But we figured these were also movie references, and so I was looking up weird things in the Google search, like heart, cardiovascular system versus U.S. military. I'm definitely on a list, but it's fine. I'm probably on multiple. All of that brought me to this Reddit post. So Amelie came out here and made this post on the Digital Circus subreddit. One where a sentient cardiovascular system goes to war against the U.S. military could be a reference to The Thing from 1982. The Thing, 1982. What's... All right. So, based on the lovely Wikipedia, it tells the story of a group of American researchers in Antarctica who encounter the eponymous thing, an extraterrestrial life form that assimilates then imitates other organisms. The group is overcome by paranoia and conflict as they learn that they can no longer trust each other and that any of them could be the Thing. Interesting. This is based off of a novella. Okay. I can kind of see it. It feels like a more loose connection. And the one where you have to survive in a post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland with a telepathic talking dog who's mean to you all the time is literally one-for-one the plot of A Boy and His Dog from 1975. Yes, it's a real movie and it's very disturbing. Okay. A Boy and His Dog, let's check that out. In the company of his telepathic dog, Blood, when the pair encounters an underground community, the leader's daughter, Quilia, seduces Vic into their fold, separating him from Blood, who's left to survive on his own. But once Vic discovers he's been lured there solely for mechanized procreation, he realizes he's doomed unless he can escape and rejoin Blood. That's bizarre. But heck yeah. Heck yeah. I think the only one here, because this feels right. I'm totally down with Willy Wonka. The Thing is the only one where it's like, I don't know. Okay. I'm just going through the comments to see what other people are saying about this. Ulugus. The cardiovascular system one is also most likely a direct reference to Goose's character, General Nausea. a sentient pile of blood vessels in a suit that spreads like a plague that turns humans into soldiers by turning their cardiovascular systems into living creatures. Oh, okay. I can see that being the case. I could see the Thing as well, but it feels like a looser connection than A Boy and His Dog and then Willy Wonka, which feel more direct, right? But also this one is so vague and strange. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a nod to both of these things. So shout out the Digital Circus Reddit. I was too curious and I had to figure it out. So thanks, guys. I'm gonna go back to the reaction now.
I don't know. They all sound a little dark.
I can't tell a compelling story where nothing bad happens. Where's the intrigue? The stakes?
Not to mention the sex appeal.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Bubble! Bubble! Honestly, okay. I really like how unhinged Bubble is getting. Bubble's saying bad words. Bubble is saying bad words. Bubble is saying sex. And you know what? Good for Bubble.
Yeah.
I also appreciate that, this is a very colorful show with a lot of like fun character designs and everything. But as it goes on, it makes itself more clear that this is not a show intended for kids.
Yeah.
Like the more that these wild things keep happening, the more it's like, no, this is just animation for like teens and adults. And hey, animation for teens and adults and people who are not like young children can be popular and can be successful. So I think it's really cool that the Digital Circus has succeeded in this way because again, it's animation for an older audience. That's no shade to Vivzy Pop or any of them. It's just multiple examples of how animation can be successful for an older and more general audience. So.
What are you talking about?
You could always try the suggestion box again. I honestly didn't hate the last one we did with it.
You didn't hate it?
It was kind of refreshing doing something grounded in reality.
Yeah, I really didn't mind that one either.
What about the rest of you?
I very much did not enjoy that
back
one.
on.
If we ever do anything even close to that again, I'm getting violent
normally
and I'm
never
going
say.
to kill Ragatha.
What? Hey, what?
Where did that come from?
Dude. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Very much did not enjoy that
back
one.
on.
It's interesting that the captions are honing in on Jax, right?
Yeah.
I might have to do like cocktail party effect where I try to selectively listen to any one of these. But let's focus on Jax first.
If we ever do anything even close to that again, I'm getting violent and I'm going to kill Ragatha.
Well, how am I gonna
Okay, and then Gangle Run.
Didn't mind that one
Here, if I listen into Gangle, can you listen into Ragatha?
Sure.
Cool, thank you.
either.
What about the rest of you?
I very much did not enjoy that
back
one.
on.
If we ever do anything even close to that again, I'm getting violent and I'm going to kill Ragatha.
Well, how
She didn't really give an opinion, which I feel like fits Ragatha.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know about that.
Okay. Gangle gave more of like a, I don't know how even though it was made for, based on what it didn't really feel.
Yeah, that's what Ragatha was giving too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess for both of those characters, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gangle obviously had a very strong emotional experience in there.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wouldn't really prefer that even though it was made for it because Gangle was like, I could be a manager even though it was designed for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ragatha with the sauce and the drugs. Makes sense.
Yeah.
am I gonna please everybody if you all like different things?
You
Maybe
can't.
just keep your adventures open.
You can't
You
do
can't.
it. Rule 1 of the internet. You're not pleasing everybody.
Open at all times and let us do whatever we want when we want.
Are you hearing this, Bubble? The Toy Box character wants us to leave the other intelligent AIs to run for a prolonged period of time.
Wait, hold on.
Wants us to leave the other intelligent AIs to run for a prolonged period of time.
Disgusting.
The other intelligent AIs to run for a prolonged period of time. So I guess that's what's powering each of these experiences and systems. Because it doesn't sound like he's referring to all of the other characters. That feels wrong. So, okay, interesting. It's like a network of them.
Am I not supposed to be hearing you?
Zippy!
Oh,
What did you even zip up? I don't have a mouth.
awesome.
Okay, well, how about this? We'll do a lightning round.
Woo!
Going through all the suggestions in the suggestion box in rapid succession. And if you don't like one, you can all vote to skip it.
What? Like, now?
That's right.
Oh,
so
boy.
grab your bones and pop your pansies, cause here we go!
Pop your pansies is not one that I have heard.
We just
Oh. Wait.
Hey, I know what this is.
Oh, I
Poacher's
swear this
Paradise.
is one of your suggestions.
Hi, everyone. In today's episode of Poach Everything, I'm going to be hunting the critically endangered red ribbon rhinoceros.
Oh no.
Okay. Jax is going down an interesting route of like, I'm gonna kill Ragatha. I'm gonna go after presumably Gangle, if we're
Yeah.
talking about Red Ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
Jax is out for blood, and I don't really know. He's been fed up and done, and he's kind of emotionally like removing himself from a lot of what's going on. He's a damaged soul, I can tell, but it's just interesting that that's the pattern that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like
That's awesome. Sorry. Sorry, I need to see that one more time. One more time. Yeah.
I love it.
Woohoo! Awesome.
just like Mom used to make.
Nice shot. Zach, can we get the Wii Sports voice for golf in here when nice shot pops up?
Nice shot.
Thanks, Zach. Oh my God! Running on the whoa!
Delicious meat.
Hey, why is he acting like a dog about it?
Right?
Does he have that dog in him? Oh my God! Like
Oh my god.
Delicious meat. One down, 4 to go.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
calling a vote. Let's skip this one. And also make Jax a vegan for the rest of the day.
You
Awesome.
Can't do that.
Wait, that's so cute. I love that. I love that so much. Who voted how? Okay, everyone except Jax makes sense.
Yep.
Zoobles isn't in yet though.
What do you mean you can do that?
Sorry, Jax, democracy has spoken.
Hmm?
Democracy sucks.
No! Jax, you can't say that. Not in this political atmosphere, Jax, no!
Wait, what?
Oh.
Wait.
Speaking of political.
Speaking, yeah, really, really. Woof!
I thought a position of power suited you.
Oh my god, are these all gonna be Jax's ideas?
Wow, this is especially funny given Glitch, I think, is an Australian studio.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. Oh my God. What's on your desk? It's hard to tell. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm zooming in too much. This is fantastic. This is like, sometimes when I'm in really crowded areas, my friends will be like, okay, you're clearly stressed out. And this to me feels like when my friends are trying to like keep me calm and protected from a bunch of people walking around the big crowd and I am just this is like them. They get into like bodyguard mode.
Well, Miss President, it looks like there are some new developments in the ongoing war between Australia and New Zealand. We may need to take in some refugees.
Oh no. Also, the implication that Pomni is the first female president
Right?
of the United States.
I kind of love that though.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. That's my president. She's stressed out. She's nervous, but I know that she's committed.
Yeah.
I know she's passionate. That's all you can ask for. Well, no.
Well, yeah.
No. 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 Competence is important.
Yes.
Tact and strategy is important.
What do you think?
Well, how do you know what to do? What?
Didn't you get the brief?
I am just being here.
Yeah.
You're doing great, Pomni.
come down here for a sec.
That's okay. Again, one, Ragatha being overly reassuring. Hey, you're supposed to be my Secret Service. Like, put the shades back on. Put the shades back on. Get in front of the desk and like, this is a lot, right? Ragatha goes actively out of her way, and sometimes ways that feel jarring to the scene to try to be like this reassuring, positive force, but it doesn't always land and hit well, right? So I'm trying to take a look at these images here. This seems to be Jax in some kind of like big Doug Dimmadome hat, right? There's some kind of, I don't know what that structure is. I don't know. But little beak here, lots of baseballs, because baseball is so American, I guess? I don't know. Ball and stick sport is not like an inherently American creation, but baseball is very important for like the forming of communities in American history and developing a local sense of pride for a bunch of immigrants coming in. Anyway, so maybe it's a subtle nod to the history of, I don't know. I just think the history of baseball is cool, okay? The history of how baseball helped shape American communities, I find to be interesting. Sue me, throw me in jail. You'd be doing the world a service, okay? And then over here, I don't know, this looks kind of like the environment we saw in the second episode.
Yeah.
I can't fully understand what's happening here. And then, duck. Goose? Goose works? I don't know. Bird.
You get the brief?
I am...
We all got briefs on our
What's with the
characters.
baby head?
What the heck? Okay, we all got briefs on our characters. Role Mr. Kinger. Role assistant. Name Kinger. Role assistant to the president. Brief. Australia, New Zealand are at war. Motivations. All of this written in Comic Sans, mind you. Motivations. How can we make this not our problem and still benefit? Is there a way to come out of this whole thing with ownership of both Australia and New Zealand? Does kangaroo taste good? No funny business. Do not embarrass the president of this great nation. Oh my gosh. What does this say? Oh, character breaks. Use the... show me. We can go back to it.
I'm your assistant.
Okay.
Is that a baby head lamp?
Yeah, read the brief.
Didn't you get one?
Okay, that might be clearer. Hold on. Okay, in case of character breaks, use the... Alright, we're going in, y'all. Something of contemplation under the desk. Don't worry, a baby head has already been installed. Is it like the head, the baby, the what? Okay, we'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay.
Did you get one too? I figured we were all on the same page here.
It's like slightly more in view. The tome? Bree, what does that say?
Hold on.
Does that say the tome?
I just see have fun at the end. Wait, where are you looking?
In case of character breaks, use the blank of contemplation under the something desk.
Yeah, I can't tell what that is.
Okay, it's like,
It's super dark.
I don't even think that Photoshop would help because it's so blurry.
Page here. But if not, you're gonna have to tap into those golden improv skills.
Huh.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, I didn't give you one because I wanted to see what you do.
Thanks, Jax. Appreciate it.
I'm not Jax.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. This scene is weird. I need to sit with this. Okay, I need your opinion on this, Bree, and leave a comment here. I need a counterpoint or I need a affirmation here.
Okay.
Does Kinger feel very very grounded in a way that we've not seen him since episode 3? Like, he seems very centered.
Yeah.
In a way.
Because the first couple of episodes, he was kind of like, not crazy, but like, you know.
Yeah, he's counting eggs before they hatch and blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. This just feels like a more grounded Kinger moment.
Yeah.
You have to use those improv skills. Like he's talking with his dad voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if not, you're gonna have to tap into those golden improv skills.
Like that especially feels like a, you know, hey champ, like this is what we're gonna have to do here to get this done.
Yeah, he's way more level-headed.
Right? Like, except that bit at the end where he's like, I'm not Jax. Like, that's interesting too. I don't know. Something about this feels different. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you don't. This just stands out as this is very peculiar. It's really dark under this desk. Where are we?
Yeah.
Because I know that like a lot of the Kinger Sanity stuff happened underground, right? So
Maybe that's what it is. Like when he's in the dark, he feels more relaxed.
maybe like if it just feels like there's a pattern here. I don't know if I'm overthinking it. I just feel like he's a little bit different here, but I don't know.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, I didn't give you one, so I wanted to see what you'd do.
Thanks, Jax. Appreciate it.
I'm not Jax.
Yeah, and then like that part kind of throws it out of like, okay, maybe not, but I don't know. It just that part felt distinguished in a way.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oi, mate! I'm an Australian extremist, and I've come to detonate this bomb that'll release all the world's deadliest spiders into...
Egg, mind freak, coming in again. Frank, and then all these, this is like Roman numerals and such here. Bees, bees, bees,
Bees.
bee books, bees, bees. There's bees. Just making it known.
Did I pick a bad time?
Did I do that?
His acting is phenomenal. It's hard to believe he's vegan.
That's crazy. Also, this, I want to see if it looks similar enough, but this reminds me of when we saw that TV in episode 4. Jax is watching the TV. This feels like a similar space.
It does.
Like they're in the dark.
Things first. Are you smiling?
No.
Why not?
Creepy. Yeah, I wanted, this might be the same space? I don't know. It's just a similarity. Is it on the same table? Hard to say, but an interesting parallel from last time.
His acting is phenomenal. It's hard to believe he's vegan.
That is such a good line. His acting is phenomenal. It's hard to believe he's vegan. Really good.
Why wouldn't the president have a bomb squad?
Don't worry, President Pomni. I believe you can do this.
Oh my gosh.
Centipedes in there too.
Just be sure you know what you're doing.
Every time Ragatha comes, not every time, but it's always this like Ragatha Jax. Ragatha Jax, Ragatha Jax. Like, she comes in and she's really reassuring. Oh my gosh, she is experiencing every form of stress all at once. Sorry, that sucks. You're also in front of a bomb. I get it. But, you know, just the kind of back and forth we've seen from them in this episode already of Ragatha at the front. Then Jax walks the opposite direction, saying like, oh, Ragatha's losing it. They're talking over each other and Jax ends it with like, I want to kill Ragatha, LOL. And then here again, right, we have Ragatha being like, you got this. Jax is like, nuh-uh, it's, I don't know, it's just establishing this pattern of them going back and forth pretty heavily in this episode.
Okay, well, which wire do I cut?
Follow your heart.
You stay out of this. Shouldn't you be arrested or something?
Hey, I'm on your side.
Shouldn't you
here.
be arrested or something? Rocks.
Your heart.
You stay out of this. Shouldn't you be arrested or something?
Hey, I'm on your side here.
You're literally not.
Come on, just pick your favorite color.
Like the red one?
I'd personally go with blue. Blue's my favorite color, it being closest to black and all.
You hear just the vocal difference in Kinger, right?
Yeah.
Like, he sounds different here than he did under the desk. I don't know. It's just something to call out. Also, is that like a abstraction of Kaufmo in the background?
I did not catch that.
Like, is that, yeah, that's Kaufmo. That's totally Kaufmo. Yeah, interesting. Framed Kaufmo, huh? Abstracted Kaufmo. We met Kaufmo in the beginning. He seemed relatively close to the people in the circus. Then he abstracted. And it caused some sadness. Odd.
Wouldn't black be your favorite color then?
Well, no, there's no black wire.
Hi! I'm a New Zealand extremist, and I don't know what New Zealanders threaten people with.
Don't explode. Oh.
Oh.
She immediately exploded. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh. Anime?
Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's like Doki Doki. It's like Persona. It's, we're in the school building.
What is this?
Oh my, these images on the wall. Hello? Hello? What is going on here?
Whoever did this art style, shout out to you.
Right? This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is so cool. I don't know who this character is, but they're proportionally mapped out, it seems. Sad sitting on a chair, something or the other.
I don't like this.
Can it? At least we finally have one that's by someone else.
Gangle's kind of got the Sailor Moon thing going on with like the collar on top and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of that. It's like the kind of schoolish outfit.
Yeah, there's nothing more fun than being back in school.
Just give it a chance, Jax. Jeez.
There's nothing wrong with your suggestion.
Oh my god! Oh, all of Gangle's drawings again. Ooh, a lot of interesting stuff here. Is that another Kaufmo reference? Down here?
Ooh, might be.
That abstraction kind of figurine?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Another kind of toy box. So, Zooble stuff.
Oh, some numbers.
1, 2, 4, 5, 7.
Missing 3 and 6.
Yes. Interesting. Huh.
How did you know this was my suggestion?
Oh man, nothing like being in the back of the classroom and doing a bunch of drawings of your OCs, little doodles, and trying not to get caught. The pencil case is so true here. I want to see what you did. Oh, little anime drawings. Oh, the little bow on top. Dude, huh. That's so cute.
This was my suggestion.
Can you believe this, Pomni?
Is Gangle a weeb? Love her. Love her.
First she draws anime, now she drags us all into one. She must be one of them, losers.
No. No.
That's
not nice.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Be kind.
Right?
Or at least say what she is. Weeb does not equal loser.
No.
Can you believe this, Pomni? First she draws anime.
Also, Pomni's
now she
design is
drags
so
us all
cute.
into one. She must be one of them, losers.
You threw me out of a moving truck.
All right, class. Today, we're gonna learn the popular foreign language known as English.
This is boring. I vote we skip it.
Shut up. We're not skipping it.
Slice of life animes are the worst ones. It's embarrassing.
I'm so happy about this. I'm so happy about this. Also, I kind of want to do here. Yes, cool.
No, I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, I think I learned it when I was doing the man in the suit with Matt.
Oh.
Because we did this for a lot of the Japanese. Okay, so that does say English. Cool.
That's so cool.
Right? Okay, go here. I'm just curious. This is a little bit harder, but we'll see if it gets it. Paste. Kinger.
King,
Kinger.
okay.
Probably. Okay, cool. And then let's see. One more. Boop. What's this? Mon/Sunday shift.
Interesting.
I don't know what that means necessarily. But, okay, cool.
I mean, I guess it's not as embarrassing as that time Gangle took an anime figure and...
That's fine.
Oh no!
Oh.
No! I don't want to embarrass Gangle. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Why are there so many knives back here?
Do it, or I'll tell Ragatha about the figurine.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes! Wait, okay. So this is like actual, that's not just like a little silly thing. This is like a recurring, I don't know if it's a bit or if we're gonna find out more about the figure thing, but I was like,
Yeah.
this isn't the first time that Jax has like threatened Gangle with a secret.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? An anime figure?
Animes are the worst ones. It's embarrassing. I mean, I guess it's not as embarrassing as that time Gangle took an anime figure and...
That's fine.
Took an anime figure and what?
Right?
How do you know that? Leave her alone. Let her live. I'll protect her. It's fine. It's fine. Also, look at more of these drawings and stuff. I imagine it's, oh, look, it's just like the same images from the doors in the hallway. All of that's over
Oh.
here. I don't think I recognize the design of this dress. It kind of looks like what Gangle's wearing, but aw, she just wants to be in her little anime escapist world.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's so fun. Let it happen. Let it be.
That's fine. Let's skip this one.
No. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Aw.
Are we just chilling for this one? Can I finally relax?
I guess so, but I prefer a little bite to my adventures.
Then why don't you help yourself to a sandwich?
A sandwich?
Here.
Thanks.
Oh, they're friends. They're friends.
I love that.
They're friends. Oh.
A sandwich.
Here.
Thanks.
Do you think Gangle is actually capable of being happy?
What?
I don't know, like her comedy mask still breaks every day. Does she think hanging out with Zooble is gonna magically fix that?
Maybe she just doesn't want to hang out with someone who's mean to her all the time.
She like that's when I'm mean to her though.
I didn't think you cared about what other people like.
Right?
I just
Oh.
No, yeah, you're right. I don't.
Oh. We're getting emotions from Jax. We're getting emotions.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is an important conversation in so many regards. All right. Just starting off, one, the juxtaposition of going straight from dunking on Gangle to do you think Gangle is actually capable of being happy? Her mask breaks every day. Well, who's doing that half the time, dude? Come on. One, or is he kind of projecting his sadness and his fear that he can't be happy onto Gangle? Because he had that look of concern in his eyes, right? This is a weird expression
Yeah.
from Jax, and like a weirdly judgmental way to go about it, even for him.
I didn't think you cared about what other people like.
I just No, yeah, you're right. I don't.
And now his mask goes back on, right? Of like, oh no, I'm putting mine back on if I don't care about other people. That's like maybe more of like a defense mechanism for him, you know what I mean? But as soon as he starts going in with this negativity, guess who comes back in? Ragatha. Again, it is like in this episode, we're seeing a lot of them paired together, representing like opposites and different ends of a spectrum. Just weird.
Do you have any actual friends?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about that. That wasn't meant to be.
What?
Hey, Kinger! Did you see the fireflies all the way over there?
Whoa!
So that was a trigger.
Yeah, clearly.
Something happened.
Do you have any actual friends?
Not anymore. Oh.
That's like also a weird I don't think she meant it to come out passive aggressive, but that was a very passive aggressive thing to come from Ragatha, right? Who is that referring to?
It has to be a character we haven't seen.
Or is it Kaufmo?
You think?
Well, we've seen like references to Kaufmo and his abstraction, like already in this episode, right?
Yeah.
So we never got to see parts of Jax and Kaufmo's relationship
That's true.
together.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might be a different character.
Yeah.
But just because I've seen the different parts of like, this looks like Kaufmo and how he did when he abstracted, right? I think that's possible unless it's just like, LOL, what you saw was actually the gloinks. Yeah, and that's not at all what the gloink looks like.
Yeah.
Like it is 110% what we are seeing is abstracting. And like, yeah, like every way to Sunday.
Yeah.
Every way, like, come on. So.
Oh, they were friends, possibly.
They might have been buddies. They might have been good buddies. And because when Jax came in, I feel like this is worth going back and just doing a little.
Yeah, because he had access to the room.
Wait, what? Why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room.
I mean, there is. I don't know. Like, Jax has this weird knowledge and self-awareness of, like, where he is in this space and people's secrets and stuff. But he doesn't have awareness of this.
Yeah.
I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya.
Oh, he just kind of gets up and leaves, right?
Yeah.
So, knowing that Jax is his little avoidant self, maybe he just wanted to get out of there, but I don't know.
He actually asked me to give you this.
He had that look in his face for a second.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know he hasn't completely lost his mind.
Yeah, see?
He actually asked me to give you this.
I don't know. We weren't given a whole lot to work off of in the first episode of like what Jax and Kaufmo were to each other as friends, but like this could be an earlier character for all I know.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what? I think that angle is worth exploring, that maybe it's Kaufmo, but maybe it's not. We'll see.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about that. That wasn't meant to be. Hey, Kinger! Did you see the fireflies all the way over there?
Aw.
What was that about?
It's nothing. Who cares? Doesn't she get on your nerves sometimes?
I mean, she's nice to everyone.
I don't know. I think she tries way too hard. Like, we're stuck in... Why are you always pretending everything's always fine? Like, if you tell someone they're loved and appreciated every day, it just kind of loses all meaning. It just feels like she's trying to take advantage of you, you know? I don't know.
That sounds like some trauma.
Yeah. Again, with this idea that they're acting as opposites, right? Like, Ragatha tries really hard to pretend like everything is fine. Jax kind of goes the opposite direction of like, he's overly pessimistic and, you know, aloof to what's going on. He's aware of like the situation and kind of, he's self-aware of like the audience and that kind of thing, but kind of drastically in this space of everything's not good. I'm causing violence. Who cares about anything anymore? And Ragatha's trying really hard to pretend that everything's okay. But at the end of the day, they're both probably very hurt in a similar way. It's just Ragatha wants all the validation and is trying to give it to get it in return, and Jax just isn't bothering to go that route. That's my read on it anyway.
It just feels like she's trying to take advantage of you, you know? I don't know. Also, she's dumb and she looks weird.
Deflection!
Yep.
Deflection. Got too honest. Got too honest. We have to bring it down a notch. So that's what we're gonna do.
Excuse you. This is what peak male performance looks like. My ears and tail are kind of the pinnacle of masculinity.
Oh, Lord.
You don't have a tail?
What are you talking about? Yes, I do. What the? Where's my tail? How long have I not had my tail?
I have never
What?
seen you with a tail.
When would that have even...
What? Hey, huh? What are you doing up here?
Being
yes,
nosy.
I'm in the sky. If you're stargazing, you're gazing at me, the star. So, one, hip, cool internet meme reference from Jax. Very fun. He knows everything, but not that he doesn't have a tail?
How long have I not had my tail?
I have never seen you with a tail.
When would that have even...
I love it.
They look happy.
They do, don't they?
You think after this, maybe we could...
Wait a minute! That's a bad thing!
Explain to Daddy Bubble how bad thing.
I think...
Huh? Wait, what?
So much just happened.
What? Hold on. Huh?
Day, it's all okay. The choice is yours. A cosmic buffet.
Okay. Have we heard the moon talk before? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't
Or maybe I'm
remember.
wrong.
You think after this, maybe we could...
Wait a minute! That's a bad thing!
Explain to Daddy Bubble how bad thing.
Does he want to create conflict? Bad stuff? What he was saying earlier? Why is the moon hitting on him?
Yeah, that's what I was stuck on.
Why is
I'm
the moon
like,
hitting on him?
What they got going on?
I don't know. I don't know. Crest? Maybe that's how he's so 3D white with his teeth?
Maybe.
Because of the crest shape of the moon? I don't know.
Don't say that. I think they're enjoying the suggestion box adventures more than the me adventures. What should I do?
You should die. You should throw a beach party.
Wait,
Swear.
hold on.
What should I do? I think they're enjoying the suggestion box adventures more than the me adventures.
Identity
What should I
crisis.
do?
You should die. You should throw a beach party.
Why do you swear now? Ugh, forget it. Let's go to an intermission.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, something about Kane losing control, questioning his sense of self, his identity. Oh my gosh, I can't do this thing, feeling inadequate. Also just this theme of like the color separation, right? How Pomni is very like segmented with the blue and the red. And then Kane has that too, is there's just kind of like split of the self. I don't know. I see pattern, I say pattern. Sometimes pattern is, and sometimes pattern is not. You're getting my first thoughts here, my friends. These are unfiltered, knee-jerk thoughts.
Forget it. Let's go to an intermission.
An intermission? Also, so much here. Okay, hold on. So, let's see where this is. All right, fast food. Pomni has Gangle's back. Tender moment. All right, episode 2. Spikes fighting the gummy goo truck. Cool. This is like, is this episode 3 in that haunted manor with the light shining in through the hallway? Maybe?
Maybe.
This is, I'm not entirely sure here. This is Zubul Therapy? This is episode 3 with Kinger. More therapy, but we're starting to get the mirrored image on top, it seems. Pomni with gummy goo in the NPC underground. Ragatha getting drugs. Jax having a moment in the fast food. Gummy goo, a lot of gummy goo in this. Gangle's anime moment. Back here, episode 2, going into the Sweets Land. Is that the pilot?
It might
Pomni's going
be.
through that original spot. This is the office at the end. Gummy goo.
Gummy goo.
Not being in the right place because if humans and NPCs are in the same, then they get confused and Kane doesn't know what's going to happen with that and that whole situation. Big Eye Pomni. Okay, I think that's all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially the major emotional beats of the show thus far.
Yeah.
Cool.
Intermission time.
Whoa!
Love this animation.
Ooh! Ooh! Oh, that's cool.
Really cool.
Oh, fun! What? What?
What is going on?
Oh boy. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. What is going on here? Why are you a frog? Why are you a frog?
I love the poses.
Jax is like Vogue posing.
Right?
Zubal's got cool guy stance.
It's a magazine shoot.
Yes, it is. I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is me up against a wall at any given point. I like to do this like...
Oh.
Okay. So, this is what I tend to do. Now, Pommy's going up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I have to engage my core for this. Woo!
Did you do gymnastics?
No.
Oh.
No. But I am too flexible. It's like a medical problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
My connective tissue moves around too much.
Oh.
So that means I could do a whole bunch of crazy things. Yeah. Anyway, Pomni's me, and I just wanted to say that. Ooh. 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 Oh.
Oh.
Wait, whoa.
Who's that? Is that the friend?
That might be the friend. Oh, okay. Kaufmo.
Yep.
X. Mannequin. X out.
Also got the abstraction eyes above
Yeah.
us.
Abstraction coming in at the top, at the bottom.
Yeah.
So Kaufmo, the mannequin, and like we saw the isolated kind of figure, the figurine, whatever, at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Popping up from behind that cube. So it's Kaufmo, figure, Jax running around, and then stopping, looking at
a frog?
You mean to tell me, hold on.
Oh!
Frog pose, frog door.
Frog sweater?
Frog sweater. Frog.
It's like we knew.
It's like we knew, except we didn't.
No, that's actually like crazy.
It's
if
the
that's
magic.
the reference there, of her being like posed like a frog.
I don't know what this is, but I like it a lot too.
Interesting.
Jack's looking back. I wonder, this is Bizarre Town. This is Bizarre Town.
Pomni's getting into it.
Yeah, good for her. I know a lot of people have been very like, about Pomni on the internet. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is just like well, this is what y'all do. I'm gonna poke fun at you a little bit for it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, who is this?
Yeah.
I don't, okay.
Kane, what are we doing right now?
We're intermissioning.
Why? Hello?
And now back to the show.
Wow, okay. That was a weird magical mystery tour,
Yeah.
to say the very least. It was very fun.
It was. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, me as well. All right, my friends, that's where we're gonna leave it today. We have a lot to digest here, y'all. I mean, first of all, who was that NPC figure artist reference thing at the very beginning? Why was it moving on its own like that, right? 2, this dynamic between Jax and Ragatha. We're gonna hit a breaking point with that, as, you know, foreshadowed by the beginning. So where is that going to take us? And Kane starts breaking down, how is that going to change the dynamic and what happens in the digital circus, right? How do we get from here to episode 6? What's our big kickoff, right? So there's a lot that still needs to be uncovered, and we're going to do that next time. In the meantime, if there's anything that you've seen on Twitter or at Tumblr, any thoughts you have that maybe we haven't talked about here in this episode, feel free to leave a comment and have some fun, theoretical, and polite discussions in the comments, and we'll do our best to see if we can incorporate those into the next episode and dive into those a little bit deeper. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, my friends, this was not a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya.